In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create an async API call with Asyncio. By the end, you'll know how to install the right tools, write a clean async function, orchestrate multiple requests at once, and run everything from a simple entry point. First, install an async HTTP client. We'll use aiohttp, which is built for non-blocking network operations. Make sure you're on a recent version of Python. Then open your terminal and install it with your package manager. For example, pip install aiohttp. Using aiohttp instead of a traditional blocking library lets your program handle other work while it waits for the network, which is the entire point of asynchronous I/O. Next, start by importing Asyncio for the event loop and aiohttp for the network request. Asyncio provides the runtime that schedules and runs your coroutines, while aiohttp gives you the client session and request methods. In your file, import Asyncio and aiohttp at the top so they're available throughout your script. Now define your async function using the async def syntax. Inside it, use an async with block to manage your connection session. For example, create an aiohttp.client session. Then within that session, await a request, like session get a URL. Use another async with around the response if you want to stream content safely. Remember to await I/O-bound operations such as response text fees or response.json. The await keyword is how you pause the coroutine without blocking the entire program, letting other tasks run while your call is in flight. It's also a good idea to check response status or call response. Raise for status so failures are clear and handled early. You can add a timeout to prevent hanging requests and keep your program responsive. You also need a main async function to orchestrate your tasks. If you want to make multiple calls concurrently, prepare a list of coroutines, commonly by looping over a list of URLs and calling your fetch function for each. Then pass them to asyncio gather to schedule them together. Gather runs the calls concurrently and returns their results as a list, preserving order. If you only have one call, you can simply await the single coroutine, but gather shines when you're fetching many URLs at once. Finally, run your top-level coroutine using asyncio.run. Place asyncio.run main at the bottom of your script. This starts the event loop, runs your main function to completion, and cleans everything up when finished. With that in place, your async API calls will execute efficiently, your sessions will close correctly, and your script will exit cleanly.